So you have a fat tire electric bike, maybe you even have an Aventon Aventure 0.2. We're gonna show you how to accessorize it. Quickly, before we get started, this is not my electric bike. This is my dad's fat tire electric bike. Maybe we'll save some time towards the end of the video. He can give you some of his thoughts on his Aventure 0.2. He's been doing a lot of riding on it. Of course, we did a full review on this electric bike as well, if you want to check that video out. And if you haven't purchased your own electric bike, we'd really appreciate it if you check out our affiliate links down in the description. It's a free and easy way to help support content like this. With that, let's dive into all of the ways that you might want to accessorize your fat tire electric bike. Now, full disclosure, some of these accessories we offer in our own store at shop.ebikeescape.com, so you can purchase from us. We certainly appreciate it, but of course there are other alternatives you can check out on Amazon as well. And also linked down in the description will be a blog post where all of these products are outlined. Starting up in the front, now of course this is going to be something that's specific to the Aventon electric bikes, but this is the front rack we have on here for additional storage. All right, moving on to the cockpit where we have a lot of accessories. And let's start with what I feel like is one of the most important accessories people should consider. Mirrors allow you to see what's behind you, so you can see oncoming traffic. This is the one we offer in our own store, and it is adjustable. I personally prefer the bar end mirrors compared to the handlebar mounted because it just gives you a little bit more visibility. Sometimes your arms will show up in the handlebar mounted ones. Next, we have a horn, which certainly is a step up from a bell alerting people perhaps in front of you that you're coming. I also really like the Hornet DB140. This is the one my dad opted for. It has numerous sounds. Next, we have a cell phone mount. This is a great way to have safekeeping for your phone, but it also can be handy if you're using an app such as Google Maps for biking directions or perhaps Strava. This is the quick release version, but it's also sold in a standard mount depending on what you want. Now, what's really great about this cell phone mount is it accommodates huge phones and it's very easy to attach and you can cinch it down right here. Next, we're gonna talk about comfort accessories, which ranks high on the list for people to outfit their electric bike because of course, a bike that's comfortable to ride is one you're gonna ride even more. Let's start up here in the grips. So Aventon includes locking grips, but my dad opted for these half-knee locking grips that also have a palm rest, just a little bit more ergonomic and comfortable for long rides. Now this next accessory may already come on your electric bike, but the Aventon Aventure does not. My dad put on here an adjustable stem, which allowed him to raise the handlebars in a higher position, putting him in a much more upright riding position. I'll show you how that looks on the Aventon Aventure. And you can imagine with these handlebars more forward, how it comes stock, it's just gonna be a more aggressive riding position compared to the more upright position that we have now. Next, these are accessories that I see people purchase most often, and of course, that is a saddle. My dad opted for the Cloud9 saddle, but you also can check out the large YLG seat that we offer in our own shop at shop.ebikeescape.com. Now he decided to pair that with a SR Suntour suspension seat post. This is the one that I recommend the most because it strikes the perfect balance between quality and affordability. And trust me, once you ride an electric bike with a suspension seat post, you'll never want to go back, so it's money well spent. And saddles will only increase comfort, though of course, a saddle isn't a one-size-fits-all. It really depends on what you prefer, so be sure to check out all the options. We'll link them all in the blog post so you can check out what one might fit you best. Now the Aventon Aventure comes with 2 bottle cages on the down tube. Of course, this is the step-through frame and you still have access for that nice step-through. This is the ABC cage and I'm biased because we sell it at shop.ebikeescape.com, but in my opinion, it is the best water bottle cage on the market because it is so adjustable. We have a big Nalgene bottle on here and it fits it no problem. And you simply use the BOA type clamping system. And trust me, this is not going anywhere. And depending on your fat tire electric bike, we also sell handlebar mounted ones, as well as ones with straps. Say you have an electric bike with no bottle cage bosses at all. A fun way to add color to your electric bike and perhaps add some more grip as well are pedals. These are the Hafni metal pedals. They come in all sorts of colors and they are very high quality. They're also slightly wider than the stock pedals that you'll often find. So if you find your feet slipping off, these are something to check out as well. Most electric bikes these days have rear racks. So we put on the Bike Case Big Daddy on the back of my dad's Aventure Point 2. This is my favorite one that we offer because it offers so much storage. Not only on the top do you have some bungees, we also have a top loading bag that's also expandable, and then it can open as well. You can see my dad has some goodies in here that he's been using. This is the lock that I commonly recommend because it strikes, again, a good balance between giving you quite a bit of security, but not coming in at such a significant cost. It is heavier, but with that, you get the increased security. This is the Kryptonite Evolution chain lock, and the chains are enclosed in this nice sleeve. Next, we have this, and no, it is not a car remote. This is a bike alarm, a one that's hidden on this electric bike, and you can simply lock it. It will let you know that the bike is indeed locked, and if I move this around, it's gonna alert me, and if I keep doing it, really loud alarm. If you're worried about your bike getting stolen, this is a nice theft deterrent. Of course, a lock is important as well. So of course you have a lot of storage in the top, but also check this out. This is my favorite feature. Roll down pannier bags with reflectors, and you have quite a bit of storage in here. And yes, they are on both sides, so they're there when you need them and you zip them up when you don't. We also have a couple other rack bags. We have our Reggie bag as well as our Big Mama. So perhaps if this is a little too big for you, you can check out those other options. There's also a really nice water bottle holder in the rear, complete with reflector. We need to talk about helmets. The helmet my dad is wearing is our personal go-to helmets with me and my wife, and they're also my parents' go-to helmets. We actually all went for a ride yesterday, and what makes these helmets special is because you can talk to each other and you can communicate where you're going, if there's cars coming, and it just makes the experience far more enjoyable. I think they're well worth the cost. Sena offers various options. This is the R1 Evo. I personally use the M1 Evo, so check those out as well. Highly, highly recommend those as helmets. I also use the Sena Pies when I go mountain biking, so JT and I can talk while we're riding out in the woods. So do yourself a favor, if you're riding with other people, check out the Sena helmets. So hopefully that gives you some ideas of how you might want to outfit your fat tire electric bike to suit your needs. Dad, what do you think about the Aventure Point 2 now that you've been on it for a few months?
It's a really nice bike. Being at the lake, lots of terrain availability. You can tell I ride on some outdoor territory. I'm also on roads all around the lakes. And of course, Ryan provides me with a lot of options to ride over the years, but this is my favorite right now.
Yeah, there's something to be said about someone who has access to pretty much any electric bike that they want. And he of course went with the Aventure Point 2. This is the upgrade from the first generation. This one has the torque sensor as well as the rear lights, and you've been enjoying the torque sensor, it sounds like.
Absolutely. I've ridden both. This is the first torque sensor bike I've ridden, and it really is comfortable riding. I feel more like on a regular bike, and I can control my acceleration by how hard I pedal.
Remember, if you're looking to purchase an electric bike, why not support our efforts and use our affiliate links down in the description? Thank you so much for your support. Let us know what other accessories you like on your electric bike in the comment section below. And also linked in the description will be a link to everything we talked about today. Ride safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.